Hello, everybody. We're here. We're doing more masks things. What? It's almost like we really like masks or something crazy. All right. Well, I'm gonna throw it up to Hatter to start introducing people, and then Hatter will tell us a little bit about our game.
I forgot kind of what we were doing, and we literally just talked about it 2 minutes ago, and it's so great.
Introductions first, and then tell us about the story.
I am Hatter of the No Hat variety. I do not stream. I just find myself in other people's streams so many times, and it's so much fun, so much less stress too. I am going to be the DM for this game and all the NPCs, and I've got my handy dandy little "Who am I" note cards made up. So hopefully this will go well. So Sen.
Hi, I'm Sin or Potato9_juice on Twitch. I stream on Twitch occasionally. I'm getting better. Probably. I don't know. I make the arts and I post the arts to the Instagrams under the handle R not art with two T's. R not as in RNOTTART. Yes, that
Oh,
makes
good, because I
sense.
wondered where the two T's went.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Jesse.
Hi, I'm Jessie Bessie, but since we're all friends here, you guys could call me Jessie Bessie. I'm a variety streamer here on Twitch. I've been taking a little bit of hiatus for longer than I want to say, but hopefully I'll be coming back soon. I'm just so excited to play with all my friends. Aim.
Hi, I'm Aim Blair, or Aimby, or Aim, or Blair, or what? I answer to pretty much anything. I am also a variety streamer here on Twitch. I have mostly been streaming our Dungeons and Dragons game lately, as you can now see in chat. But yeah, I don't stream consistently or often. I go for long periods of time where I'm like, stream, and then I don't. But it's all good. I love you people. I hang out in other streams, and yeah, tough.
Oh god, I had to cough right as. Hi! I'm 98 Tough Love. If you're here watching this, then you probably know who I am, but just in case you don't, I'm 98 Tough Love. Or Tough, or Torp, or Torpleton, or some other variety of nickname. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch. I play lots of different games. Lately I've been doing a lot of TTRPGs. You can also catch me doing TTRPGs over on Sin's channel, and sometimes I also do TTRPGs on C plus content. We just wrapped up Mask's Field Trip, which is now on YouTube if you guys want a lot of drama, because hot damn. And then other big announcement is that this Saturday, April 9th, is going to be celebrating our 2 years of affiliate status. So we will be doing a whole bunch of
Oh, wait,
community
really?
games. Yeah, you and me both, Amy. Except I think it might be a little later in the month, but I'm gonna be moving, so I'm doing anyways. Uh
Okay.
yeah. But yeah, so that will be a thing that happens on Saturday. But now we're gonna actually play the game. So Hatter, why don't you tell us a little bit about our setting and stuff?
Right. Silly me, I decided to give this a very interesting world, and so y'all need background.
Dun, dun, dun.
In a world. I'm not going to do that now. So, in a world much like our own, but where supers exist and are among the normal people, or normies as I like to call them, things were going good. Supers were out there saving things or occasionally being villains, but most of the time it was all uh, normal. You had your heroes, you had your villains, you had your people. You had some really famous heroes, of course. The biggest group of heroes, well loved by everyone, was the Halcyon Sentinels, a group of 7 heroes that were the main heroes of the world and would go all over the world fighting crime, solving mysteries, and doing all sorts of good deeds. Members of this group were Steel Starling, who had super strength and super speed, Gamma, who was a transformed kind of similar to Hulk, really. Ravenwind, who had wings and was really good with gadgets. Saber, who had martial powers and was really good with sabers. You can kind of guess where he got his name from. Void, who was good with electricity manipulation. Null, who could actually nullify the powers of other supers. And Fate, who had the power of precognition. And for a long time, it was kind of the golden age for supers, with them going about and saving the world until 6 years ago, the event happened. So a tip came in that an assassination attempt was going to be made at a rally of religious extremists called Levitians. So most of the group went to go check out this tip. Null and Fate did not go. They stayed behind due to personal reasons, I will say. It may come out later. But Steel Starling, Gamma, Ravenwind, Void, and Saber, all of them went to try to foil the attempt and make sure everything was going well. They searched the location and didn't find any signs of anything untoward except for an open laptop that was left in an abandoned room. They left the tech guru Ravenwind to check out on the laptop, and everybody else just went around the building to station and keep an eye out for things. So, thinking they were in the clear, everyone was surprised when Ravenwind strode onto stage, laptop in hand, and activated bombs littered around the room. Over 60 people were killed and hundreds were wounded. While trying to save a group from under a falling balcony, Steel Starling was hit by a chunk of concrete and was killed. Gamma found himself knocked by a blast into a power junction box and lost his powers. Void was unfortunately standing directly above a charge, and his body could not be recovered. Saber escaped, taking the Levitian heroes to safety, but lost his hearing in the process. In the weeks that followed, Ravenwind popped up all over the world, hurting heroes and innocents, as well as blowing up many buildings. Outcry from the public and fanned by the Levitian leaders led to supers all over the world going into hiding. Favored heroes are shunned and distrusted, and people point to Ravenwind as the betrayer of all mankind. AEGIS began hunting Ravenwind and other supers, starting with the other members of the main group that they hadn't been able to find. Null, Fate, and Gamma, but they couldn't locate them. Ravenwind disappeared after being shot down close to Halcyon City, and AEGIS announced that she was in their possession, locked up to keep people safe. No photos of Ravenwind in captivity were ever released, however, and many speculate that AEGIS is lying. Whether or not they are, Ravenwind hasn't been seen since then. Shortly after AEGIS announced the capture of Ravenwind, Steel Starling's eldest daughter began campaigning for supers to once again be heroes for humanity. She has taken the name Silver Starling in honor of her mother. So, that's the background. Now, we have a new set of heroes that are hopefully going to go out into the world and do great things. So I'm going to have each of our new heroes tell you a little bit about who they are. So, Koa, you want to start?
Sure. I play Koa, who's the newborn. They have thermal control for powers and super durability and strength. Their thermal control works a lot like Todoroki Shoto from My Hero Academia, where one side is ice and the other side is fire. Yeah. The lessons that Koa knows so far is that a superhero should solve problems with words rather than fists, and never consume human food and beverage. This is not fuel. So Koa was created by Sierra Andrews, partially out of boredom, partially out of experimentation. But Sierra was recovering from an assassination attempt that had some time on her hands. So, due to a happy little accident, the loss of her computer desk, and a few desk accessories, I was created. Woo. I, Koa, am different from humans because I am an android. I lost where I was. I am not a robot, but very similar. Humans, I appear human, but cannot consume the human foods or beverages, otherwise bad things happen to a Koa. I also have hidden parts of my body that contain the lost desk accessories. So at the wrists are the tape dispensers, like Spider-Man's webs. One side is double-sided tape and the other side is Scotch tape. Koa has freckles that are like the bolts that were in the desk, 3 on each cheek. And they have hidden sticky notes on their arms in different colors and sizes because you can never be too prepared with sticky notes. On their back is a universal charger cable that pops out so Koa can charge your phone. And their charging port, because they are Android and they need to charge, is located on the back of their neck, and they can connect to Wi-Fi and browse the interwebs. But Koa has a very overprotective mother, and so they have child lock on and can't access anything PG-13 or up. Also, one pinky is a stapler and the other pinky is white out. They're ambidextrous and they have Bluetooth speakers in their butt. Yeah. So Koa has a caretaker outside of the team. They're older, an IT person, tech guy, who is about the same age as Sierra. His name is Milo. Totally doesn't have a crush on Sierra or anything. It's fine. He is a transformed and never leaves the school grounds, so he has lots of time on his hands. Yeah. He also has a nice little garden that he likes to take care of on the school grounds. So what about humanity fascinates Koa the most is clothing, because people are weird and they wear things that are weird. That's not normal. You know, like when it's cold out, there's people outside wearing shorts and summer weather. That's weird. But then also when it's hot, you wear things like Uggs or like boots. It's very interesting. People are weird. Koa needs to know more, you know? Yes. And Koa cares about the team because they want to learn more about the world around them and believes that the team can help them achieve that. Also, Koa wants to be liked. Yes. Also, did you know a sweet potato isn't a potato? It's crazy. Yeah. Did I answer everything?
Yes, that is all the background questions.
Okay.
Alrighty, so Levity.
Hi, I'm playing Levity. Name Eloise or Ellie or L. Andrews. Um, as our narrator has already talked about my parents, and Koa has already talked about my sister. I'm kind of connected to the story in that way. My parents were Steel Starling and Gamma, just mom and dad to me, regular old people. And the new face of Supers is my older sister. Um, so that's been an interesting change, having to leave high school and everything behind because my sister outed me as super on the evening news. Yeah, thanks, Sierra. Um, my powers are the ability to read minds, telepathy, and telekinesis, moving things with my mind. I first used my powers. Um, I mean, I'm not really old enough to remember, but my parents' friend was babysitting. Um, he's one of the heroes on their team, Null, but I always knew him as my Uncle Martin. And I've heard this story so many times that it feels like it's my own memory at this point. But I was about 3 years old, and my parents were out on a date, having a normal date night, which is, really rare for supers, especially supers with two kids. And Martin was babysitting me, and he was really interested in this TV show finale that he was trying to watch. And I was really interested in him paying attention to me. And he kept putting me in my playpen, and I did not want to be in my playpen. So I would use my telekinesis to turn off the TV using the remote by pressing the button. And just kind of kept repeating turning it off, and he would turn it back on thinking there was something wrong with the remote, and it took him longer than it probably should have to figure out that I was the thing turning off the TV, because he tried moving the remote and it still kept pressing the button, and he took the batteries out, and so I started pressing the power button on the TV instead. um, and he started thinking to himself how um, it must be, effing broken. And I told him, because I could hear his thoughts, that he shouldn't be cussing. And that's kind of how he figured out that I could hear his thoughts and that I had been what was turning off the TV. Um, but the first time I really remember using my powers, I was just sneaking green peas off of my plate into the trash. So, how we would all use telepathy and telekinesis. Um, the first person I accidentally hurt with my powers was my father. He was shaving and I wanted to try it, and so I tried to use my telekinesis to pull the razor out of his hand, and he tried to pull it away from the force pulling it away from him and kind of cut his cheek a little bit. Um, he bled a lot. He didn't get any hair growing on that spot for a little bit, but now he doesn't have a scar or anything. Um, Outside of the team, my mom used to be the one that would help me with my powers. But after the event where she was killed, I don't really have her to turn to as much anymore. Um, One of my favorite things to do with my mom was late at night when she would come home, or um, when she was able to put me to bed, when she would put me to bed, she would have me reach out with my telepathy and tell her things that people were thinking. Not anything specific, just kind of reach out and see what I could hear. And it might be someone, thinking about their to-do list. It might be something that someone was dreaming, just normal everyday thoughts. And I still kind of do this when I go to sleep at night, just kind of remembering my mom. I continue to use my powers because not using my powers is still using my powers. I have to work really hard to not hear people's thoughts. And if I'm going to use my powers, I might as well use them for something, good, especially since my sister is basically a celebrity now. and I kind of want to honor my mom by using my powers too. Yeah, I don't really, we haven't met as a team yet. The only person that I know at this point is Koa. I've kind of seen Monarch around the school because they're kind of recognizable. Um, so I don't really have an attachment to the team yet. I think that's everything. So yeah, Honeywind.
Technically, you know more than just Koa on the team, but we're not going to go into that yet. So my name is Honeywind. I am playing the Scion, which means I have a supervillain parent. My supervillain parent was Ravenwind. She was always super nice and super she's a great mom, and you know Levity and I like hung out a lot as kids because her parents and my mom were all on the same team, and so yeah, that's a thing. um I found out just like everybody else about my mom. The evening news was streaming the bad thing, as I like to call it, because the event just, I don't know, I don't like it. Um, I have been in hiding since everything happened. My dad and I went off the grid after mom ran away and or was captured, depending on who you believe. So dad and I went off the grid, and we've been living off the grid for a little while. And sorry, my food just thank you. And yeah, we were living off the grid. I've said that 3 times now. I'm sorry, y'all. And I lost my train of thought. Focus. Okay. Yeah, and then dad died of cancer earlier this year. And so I had to find a way on my own. And so I sort of kind of came out of hiding, but not quite. Like, I'm still quite hidden. Nobody really knows I'm a super as of right this minute. Um, I have wings that I can poof in and out of existence, like I can shift them. And I keep those pretty hidden, but I'm also really good at martial arts. And so I thought well, now I don't know my own backstory. I don't know. Am I wrong, Hatter? In all honesty, I don't know my own backstory.
I'm looking.
Let's hold.
Yeah, okay. We had written it down that your dad didn't want you to use your wings, tells you to never use your
That's
wings.
right, we
You
changed
rebel.
it. That's right, I forgot. I forgot.
It's an
This is
important part
chaos.
of your mental dynamic, which is the only reason I'm making sure it doesn't get
is.
redacted.
It is. Since you have it up, can you fill it in?
Yeah. So you kept practicing using your wings away from your dad. But one day someone saw you, thought you might be Ravenwind, and tried to kill you. You run back to your dad, and in the struggle, he is killed, and you feel guilty as fuck.
Yeah. That's how my dad died. Sure. Perfect. Love it. It's fine. Everything's fine. And yeah. So I haven't really necessarily chosen to become a hero. Like, I just want to do what's like right for the world. I don't necessarily want to be like a superhero. I kind of want to be just like a normal person hidden. And yeah. Um there are 2 more questions to my backstory that I can't answer currently because we technically haven't had our first mission together yet. Which I love that we're starting like from the beginning. So kudos, Hatter. I think I finished everything.
I think so too. Yeah. Okay.
Cool.
So tough.
Shit, I forgot. I have to unmute because I'm streaming. I'm sorry. I forgot. I am muted on Discord and not on stream.
Professional streamers,
I
y'all.
am so.
This is chaos, and I absolutely love
I'm
it.
so used to just being on the Discord, so I usually just unmute because if I'm narrating or if I'm playing, I'm not here, but I'm here this time, and it's confusing. Anyways, yes, hi, I am Tough. I am playing Monarch, or Maya'a, or May, who is definitely not an alien, definitely just totally a transformed, definitely human, very normal, from Canada, don't worry about it. But for real, she is the outsider playbook. So they are an alien. They are from a planet called Mitsania, which is located in the Cygnus A galaxy. Her people call it the Mitsonic galaxy, but, gotta get used to the human terminology if you're gonna blend in with the humans. I came to Earth because my people are universal peacemakers. So they scope out planets that are on the brink of potentially making intergalactic contact. We ritualistically send our young out into the universe to these planets to determine if they are ready for intergalactic contact. And if they are not, then things happen. Like, you know, you you can't allow the violence to get into space, so you take care of the violence. And that's what the Mitsa'a do. But yeah, like my planet, we don't know oppression, we don't know infighting, everybody is telepathic. So it's very much a very communal driven world. Um So, yeah, but we do believe that to avoid war, we must be exposed to it, and we need to see the havoc that it wreaks and why we can't allow this violence to seep into the world. For now, I am staying on Earth because I think conflict is fascinating, and humans have a lot of conflict because humans are not all telepathic, and humans like to hide things from each other. And then those things come out, and then everybody gets really upset, and I get to watch the fallout happen. This doesn't happen on my planet. It is very strange and very awesome. In addition to that, I'm also trying to make it so that, these violent humans who may or may not have shot down my spaceship as soon as I entered their orbit don't get wiped off the face of their planet. So I am working on course correcting the way that humanity is going so that humans may continue to live and be brought into intergalactic contact. Congratulations, you get to meet more aliens, even though I can't say that I'm an alien yet. My people do eventually expect me to come back. Most Mitsa'a return home after the longest that anyone has been gone is about 4 years. Mai has been away from home for about a year at this point and does not feel like she's made any progress. So, yeah, there's a little bit of pressure, and on top of that, Mai's parents, that's kind of communal raising, but the two that made her, them, would like them to come back home because they are a more prestigious family, so kind of dignitary-esque. And then I haven't met the team yet. However, if I were to have a team, I would care about them mostly because it's my chance to get out of Gloria. I am so sick of being held up in one tiny city on this speck of a planet because I can't do anything when I'm sitting inside a school. And also, you know, they're the future of protecting the Earth or whatever, because they're the reason that the Earth hasn't been destroyed yet, blah, 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 blah. So, yeah, that's my...
Perfect. Amazing. All right. So, yes, this is their very first mission. So, we're not doing influence or relationships just yet. This is going to be where everybody gets together. They have not been a team yet. And so, I think that's going to be very fun. 3 of them are currently in Gloria. Gloria is a small city, small town near Halcyon City that's basically become the Super's hideout since the event. Very well hidden. Most people in Gloria know that there are supers among them, and there are a lot of supers among them, but most people around don't know that Gloria is a place to go for supers. So that's where they've been hiding. And the Gloria School for the Gifted is the high school where pretty much all the high school age students of town go to learn. So the normies and the supers coexisting and learning together. So I think we are ready to start
Oh,
the
wait.
actual game, and I need to get a cat off my desk because he is driving me insane.
Wait, I forgot about my powers.
Oh.
I can fly, and I am super strong. I also have telepathy and mind blasts and heliokinesis. I can create solar flares in my hands. And I have a spaceship named Pulse, who is telepathic and is my best friend. Oh, also, Hatter, what's the name of the NPC that's my companion?
Ryan?
Okay. And I am best friends with Ryan.
Perfect. Love it. Okay.
We're so prepared, can't you tell?
Yep. Just so ready.
Just a million little facts that have to coalesce to make a world. Okay. So, now that we have the backstory, we have the introductions, let's get into the game. So, we're going to open our comic book, probably with a picture of the world. And it's going to zoom in kind of slowly onto the main continent that happens to look a lot like the United States. I don't know why. Zoom in a little bit further to, let's say, what looks like New York State, but is now the country of Rockportlandia. Gonna zoom in further, and you kind of zoom past Halcyon City and onto the little town of Gloria. Cute little countryside village, basically. Maybe a couple thousand people in town. You see a wonderful sign saying, "Welcome to Gloria, a place of love." Next panel just goes kind of through the town square, people walking around. A few of them you can tell are transformed and just interacting with everybody else with no issues. Then we'll jump to the Gloria School of the Gifted with a nice little plaque on the outside of the building with the tagline "For all to learn." And then we'll go in and we'll see a door to an office, and it says headmaster's office on the door. And inside, we're going to hear some voices. And now I get to break out my post-it notes. So, we've barely started training them on team dynamics. Their understanding of combat is laughable, and one is an alien, for goodness sake. I'm not particularly happy about it, but you know we have to trust her. She's never been wrong before. The last time we didn't take a vision seriously. We have to find her. I should have sent people out the moment her father died. But now that she's using her now that she has her wings out, it's top priority. Which is why we should be sending adults. Send me and Imogen and Frank, and we could have the kid here by nightfall. No, she doesn't trust adults very much, and I don't blame her. Kids her age are the best option. Fate and I went over multiple options and combos, including sending a mix of teens and adults and some of the other teens. This is the best option. These three will have the best chance of success. But sending Levity? Really? I already think it's crazy to send Koa and Maya, but sending Levity just seems cruel. I don't claim to understand it, I just know it's what has to be done. If something happens to them, I take full responsibility, as I always do. All right. So you are going to have some teachers come and collect you and bring you to the headmaster's office. So the three of you are now in the headmaster's office. Martin, the dean, you've also known him as Null, one of the members of the Halcyon Sentinels, is there, and he's going to say, I have a mission for you. Y'all are going to be a team, and we need you to go to Halcyon City and bring back a super.
A real mission?
Yes, a real mission.
Yes. Yes.
I want to know what he's thinking. I would be listening to his head.
Telepath.
You use your telepathy a lot, so this will be fairly easy. He's thinking, this is not wise, but I have to, but it's not wise, but I have to. And it's just kind of that mantra over and over again. But then you also probably see flashes of Ravenwind in his head as well. So he's going to say, we received notice last night that this super displayed their powers in Halcyon City. And yeah, they're definitely in danger, and we need to bring them in.
Who is it?
He's gonna look at Levity and then look at the group again and say, her name is Aysha Barker. She is the daughter of Ravenwind and Saber.
Those are the heroes. Well, the one hero who is no longer a hero, yes?
Yes, that is a good way of putting it. Perhaps a bit of an understatement.
Are you sure I'm the right person for this spot on the team?
I'm sure fate has decreed it. But here, so you know what you're dealing with. Let me pull up how we found out about her being in Halcyon City. And he's gonna turn his computer screen and bring up MeTube and pull up the video. Aim, did you want to do the video recap?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, play video.
Okay. So the comic sort of switches, and the first, like, it shows the outside of like a typical 24-hour diner kind of thing, and it zooms in, and um, there's a bunch of people in the diner, and they're all just, it's about 2 a.m. They're all having their 2 a.m. food. We got a couple drunks, we got a couple teenagers that are out for fun on the night, or for a night of fun. We got a couple truckers, and it's pretty busy. And a tall-ish, blonde-haired, blue-eyed girl is working the counter. And she runs food and takes orders and all of that jazz. And at one point, a gentleman comes in and he speaks to her friend or to her coworker and a guy she's gotten to know pretty well. And um, all of a sudden, out of her peripheral, she sees that the guy is holding a gun. And she sees the guy holding the gun, and her instincts sort of just immediately kick in, and she starts fighting this guy. And then we sort of switch back and we see the video, and this is where the video starts. As she's fighting this guy and trying to get the gun away from him, and all he wants is the money from the diner, and she just wants to protect the place she's been working. And he at one point has her sort of pinned against a booth and she can't move, and so suddenly she has wings, and she uses those wings to slap the gun out of his hand and looks down at herself, looks to the side, realizes what's happened, and flees the scene.
All right, so Martin stops the video and turns the team and like, so that's Aysha. She has run off. The diner's name is Pancake Hut, and I need y'all to go pick up her trail, find her, and try to bring her back to Gloria. Questions?
Are we gonna have pancakes?
Yes.
You can't have
Koa?
pancakes, Koa.
You're. Oh. Why can Koa not have pancakes?
Oh, and no,
Koa,
eat human food.
Oh. I
I'm gonna
see.
reach over and pat Koa's shoulder.
Mai also looks super fascinated with Koa. Like, Pizza love kids, and Koa is tiny and adorable.
I
Oh,
will give you some cash, so Levity, Monarch, if you want to have pancakes, you can. Please make sure Koa doesn't have any. I do not want to have to explain this to Sierra.
I
understandable.
remember what happened with the coffee.
Yeah.
They don't.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
That does not sound good. Also, hello. My name is May. I am also known as Monarch. It is a pleasure to meet you both.
Eloise, Levity works too.
And Koa.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Koa.
Koa.
Right. Should have introduced y'all. Sorry. This morning has been very hectic.
Are we taking Pulse?
Yeah, I think that'll be your fastest way to get to Halcyon City, and you'll be able to navigate much quicker with a vehicle that you're familiar with. Please try to stay subtle.
I will park Pulse outside of city limits and call them when they are needed.
Perfect.
What's Pulse?
My ship that my parents made. They are scientists from Canada.
I'm gonna read your thoughts.
I'm a telepath. I'm a Blackham.
I'm gonna look at you.
Another telepath.
Yes, I see.
Yes.
Koa's gonna pretend like they know what's going on and act like they're trying to read their minds too. because
You
they want
have
to be a part of
strange
this too.
thoughts, little one.
I think a lot.
I shall have to learn how to translate your thoughts. I do not understand them.
Okay.
Is there
Okay.
anything else, Headmaster?
No, that's it. The sooner you go, the better. We don't. This video was uploaded a few hours ago, but it looks like it was taken around 2 a.m. and it's 7 a.m. now, so she's had time to potentially hide. You have your work cut out for you, but I know y'all are the best team for this. So go on. Good luck. If you need anything, give us a call, okay?
Yes, sir. We won't let
Alright,
you
Uncle
down.
Martin.
Uncle. Oh my.
Hi.
I reaches into her pocket and pulls out like a tiny little like wrapped up piece of candy or whatever and just eats it. It's like, yes. Fascinating.
We should
Alrighty.
go. The video had a lot of views on it.
Yes. I shall take us to Pulse. And then I will lead the way to where Pulse is.
Where do you keep Pulse? Just in the parking lot by the school?
I mean, probably not, because it's a little obvious that it's not normal. Yeah, it's fine. I'm not gonna have to explain why it looks super alien in any way. It's probably... I mean, imagine there's, like, school grounds behind the school, so maybe there's, like, a thicket of trees that we just kind of stash Pulse in until I need them, and then
I love
coax
the
him
idea
out.
of it being like right in the middle of the lawn, and everybody just thinks it's weird abstract art.
Yeah, it's just abstract art, and I'm like, yes, this is my space... or my ship. My normal ship. Not a spaceship. My ship.
My car.
My car that flies.
So a plane.
Yes.
I can fly.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. We will get into Pulse, and I think Pulse can just manifest chairs. So there's probably like a control station where Mai will go to stand, and then a chair will pop up for Levity, and then a smaller chair will pop up for Koa, and it probably has like like it's like one of those like car seats. So that Koa can buckle in.
Perfect.
All right, and then I will telepathically communicate with Pulse where we need to go.
And I'm gonna turn to Koa and I'm gonna say, you need to stay close. No wandering off, or I'm gonna pull out the backpack.
Okay. I'll try.
Okay.
Okay. Let's switch scenes. While y'all are heading to the diner, Aisha, how's your night going? You are muted.
That's accurate. So I am now back at my house. I'm at like current time. Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, it's about 7 a.m.
Okay. I'm just waking up. I am gonna make myself a cup of coffee because that was a long ass night and it sucked. I accidentally revealed myself, and this is like all happening in my brain. Like I'm thinking all of this over, and I'm like, thank God that I didn't give them a real name on my application, and they don't know where I live. I gave them a PO box. Like I've completely fucked myself. I have to get out of Dodge. I have to leave. I have to find a new job. I have to find new paperwork. Because for sure they're gonna think that that name and paperwork is now super. Gotta get new paperwork. I need weapons. Okay, I guess I gotta go to Mallory. Um, I'm gonna go to Mallory. I'm gonna pack my shit that I need, which luckily isn't a lot, and head over to Mallory's. That's a good plan. First coffee, maybe coffee to go. Coffee to go, then Mallory's. All right.
All right, good plan. How far would you say your place is from Mallory's? And I would assume you're walking or
I'm
biking?
walking. Oh, biking. Yeah, I could have a bike. Yeah, I'm biking. And I'm definitely dressed in like super low key clothes, like sweatpants and like a hoodie jacket kind of thing so that I can like cover my face. Um, and then my backpack. So I just sort of look like I'm like going to work or going to school or something. Um, and I would say Mallory's, well, if I'm on a bike, I'd say like 10 blocks ish from my hidey hole.
I have no idea how quick that would be.
5-minute bike ride.
Really? That's all?
10 blocks. I mean, like if you think like a city block.
I mean, that's fair. I just haven't ridden a bike in years, so okay. All right, you find yourself at Mallory's place. Describe it. She is a weapons dealer, kind of black market trader. So, what does her place look like?
So on the outside, it totally looks like just like a regular apartment building, except the inside is no longer full of apartments. It is like all one, like it is all owned by her. So it's like essentially like, well, I mean, like it's not like a big one. Like I'm probably gonna date myself here, but I'm like thinking like the house front from Hey Arnold. I
I
don't know
like
how
it.
many people get that reference, but like that's where my brain is going. So it's like 3 stories or so, but it feels like it like it looks normal on the outside. Um, and then on the inside is like all the weapons and all the things and my dad's best friend. Since after mom had the incident. So I kind of she gave me a key in case of anything. So I'm just gonna pull out my key and use it and sneak in. Not that I'm like sneaking in so she doesn't see, but like I don't want anybody on the street to see me
Oh yeah,
or the
she's the
inside of
type
the house.
that's gonna have so many cameras and whatnot set up that the moment you're within like 10 feet of the door, she's got notification.
Yeah, and like she knows it's like she'll know it's me. Um, so I use my key and I get in and she's like in the entryway ready to greet me. And I feel like she starts screaming at me. What the fuck were you thinking? What were you doing? Are you crazy? It was an accident. Accident, my ass! You poofed your wings into existence! Yeah, I know, I know, I know, I know. I'm sorry. Sorry. So, I need to get out of town. Well, fuck it, obviously you need to get out of town. Holy shit, sorry. Chat just exploded. I got distracted. Um, yeah, fucking obviously you need to get out of town. Okay, let's get you set up. And then we go upstairs and she starts getting me set up with all of the stuffs I need.
Okay, so let's go ahead and do scene shift then, while Aisha and Mallory are trying to get themselves set up and figure out where she's gonna go next. Our team has arrived at the pancake hut. What would you like to do?
Koa looks at the windows, like face against the glass, hands up. It's like, oh, it's so cool.
Uh, should we ask if anybody knows who the person in the video was?
Well, we know her name is Aisha, so we could just ask if they know her.
Yes. Let's do that. And we
I
will go
assume you're all
inside.
in pulse. I was about to say,
Oh
are you just
yes,
gonna
right.
still talk in pulse? I mean,
I will set Pulse down in a hidden area outside of Halcyon City, and then can either of you fly?
Yes.
No, no, Koa, you cannot fly. Milo and I have talked to you about this multiple times.
Maybe one day.
Sure, yeah, maybe one day. Yep. I can kind of fly. I can lift myself.
Okay. Also, I believe I may have realized a problem with our plan of asking if anyone knows Aysha. I look like this. And with purple skin and bright yellow eyes and butterfly wings.
I see your conundrum. I'm guessing you can't hide it.
I do not possess shape-shifting abilities.
Okay, I guess I could go in, by myself and ask.
Okay.
I'll go with you.
Koa, could I instead request that you come with me? I
Okay.
can carry you, and you can use, I assume you have very good eyesight, and could help me scope out the city to see if we can locate our target.
Yes.
Cool.
I'm gonna mouth you.
We're both telepaths. And I just
Yeah.
speak into your mind. I'm like, you're welcome. So I will pick up Koa and fly up and start going in a big circle around the city to let Koa see if they can see anything.
Okay. And then Levity, you're gonna go
As covertly as possible to the pancake hut and then walk in the front door.
All right. You walk inside and it is bustling. Like, it is crowded, packed. There's a line out the door. You can see a couple of the employees are just standing by the wall. People are taking pictures with them. There's a couple of handmade signs up that saying "I survived Ravenwind" around the place, and just loud noises, shouting, and the video from MeTube is playing on a old TV set above the counter on repeat.
Great. Then I guess I want to reach out with my telepathy and see if I can pick up anybody thinking about or remembering Aysha specifically.
As this is a more since you're trying to go through so many different minds, I'm going to have you roll Unleash Your Powers for this one.
Yeah. Can do that.
Yay.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, that is good. Though I'm trying to remember, you do not get potential on a 9. That's
Right,
only
but I
at
do
1 through
need
6.
to mark a condition.
Yes.
Market condition, or the effect is unstable or temporary.
Just do a condition.
Okay, I'm gonna go insecure because I think that makes the most sense. That's a lot of people.
Makes a lot of sense. So going through the brains, I mean, pretty much everybody has this video on their mind. but most of it you can tell is just watching the video, not as having been involved. You can tell that there are a couple people who the viewpoint is not from the video, it's from actually being there. Funny enough, neither of them are the people getting pictures taken. One is very, very concentrated on flipping burgers in the back, and another is taking a break at the counter with a cup of coffee and trying very hard not to be seen.
Okay, I'm gonna move up to coffee cup at the counter person.
He's gonna be like, if you're reading his mind, he's very much like, oh god, why is it so busy and nobody's even tipping?
I'm gonna reach in my wallet and pull out money for the plot. Because I totally have money, right?
Yes, Martin gave you all cash.
I was gonna say, yeah, Martin
Yes.
gave you money.
Yes, you're right. Okay, cool. I'm gonna pull out like a 20, slide it across the counter to him, and be like, wow, it is slammed in here.
He's gonna look at you very distrustingly and just say, yeah, if you want to order, the cash registers over there. I'm on break.
You look like you haven't gotten tipped very well. It doesn't seem like many of these people are even ordering. I just wanted to kind of contribute.
Uh, yeah, what do you want? I didn't. Just go away. He does not trust you at all.
Yeah, I can tell. um Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go, because, like, if I can tell from his thoughts that he doesn't trust me and I don't have an in, then, like,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna see if, like, I can sense anything from his thoughts as I walk away to go try and, like, I guess get seated.
He's just gonna be like, that was weird. We're getting weirdos. I mean, I guess this isn't as weird as it usually is. That was a nice weirdo. Oh well. Ah, shit. Only 5 more minutes of break. Gotta finish my coffee.
I don't know. And the only other person that, like, I have any connection to Aisha from is the person flipping burgers.
Yep. Well, pancakes.
Pancakes. You said flipping burgers.
I know
You
I
did
did,
say
but then I
burgers.
thought about it. It's Pancake Hut. They're flipping pancakes.
I mean, Pancake Hut
can make
also sells
pancakes.
burgers, so
I mean, for
at
all I know,
least
it's a
in
place
real
called
life.
Pancake Hut that has no pancakes.
Could be.
That's dumb.
They're flipping something. Yes, Misha. Flipping birds, usually.
Ooh, yum.
Can I roll to unleash my powers and try and read Burger Flipper Dude's mind?
Yes. Go forth.
13.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I rolled a 6 and a 4.
Okay, that was very good. Yeah, his thoughts are pretty much flip this burger. I need to fill this order. God damn it, I can't believe Sasha had wings. Sasha's Ravenwind. Flip the burger, flip the pancake. This order. Damn it. It would be better if Sasha was here. She usually has a good joke. Flip burger, wings. Okay, burger. And that's just basically constantly on repeat. Just, I can't believe that happened last night.
Flip
But I
shit.
gotta do these orders. Yeah.
Yeah.
When's my break? probably right about then, actually, you'll hear one of the managers step away from one of the picture places and say, "Yo, Jack, finish your coffee, get back on the grill. Trevor, you're on break." And so dude on the grill turns to the dude who's doing coffee, kind of tells him where he is on the orders, and then immediately just walks out the door. Out back.
Okay, I guess I'll sneak out the front door and try to go around the back.
Sneak.
Well, like, I don't want to attract the attention of the dude who was on break and no longer is.
Yeah, fair
So,
enough.
like,
He's pretty much taking over orders, and like I said, they're slammed, so that was very
yeah.
quick. All right, you find yourself behind the pancake hut. It is a parking lot with a dumpster, and Trevor leaning against the back door with a pack of smokes in his hand, contemplating whether or not to light one because he's been trying to quit.
In my least threatening possible voice, I'm gonna call out from kind of across the parking lot, hey, and kind of wave to get his attention.
He's gonna look at you and be like, "If you want pictures, go inside. I'm on break."
I don't want pictures and I don't want food. I'm just kind of worried about my friend.
Friend?
Yeah, my childhood friends was supposed to meet me here. Um, her name's Aysha, but I think she had people call her Sasha here. I was supposed to meet her and she hasn't shown up and I'm kind of worried about her.
You're friends with Sasha? I didn't think Sasha had any friends. I mean, she's nice enough, but constantly doing her own thing, really.
I've been friends with her since we were little kids. Our parents used to work together.
Sorry, my brain just blanked and it went tried to go like 5 different directions at the same time, and then all the trains just crashed. I apologize.
Okay.
So that's where that look came from. God damn it. Wait, you've been friends with Sasha since you were young? Has she always had wings?
I'm
Is she
surprised.
Ravenwind?
I'm surprised you know about her wings. She doesn't like to show people those.
Have you seen the Me Too video? It's
What do
all
you?
over the place.
I'm gonna pretend I have no idea what he's talking about.
You haven't seen the video? Okay, cool.
No.
He's gonna pull out his phone and he's gonna show you the video. And while you're watching the video, he's gonna be like, "Yeah, so it was late last night, and we were on shift together, and this dude, he was totally tweaking, came in, and he was trying to rob the place." And I was like, "Oh fuck, I don't know what's gonna happen, right?" But then Sasha, she comes up, right, and she's like beating on the guy, taking him down. But this dude, he's like tweaked out of his mind, so he's like super strong, right? And so he manages to get Sasha up against a wall, and I was like, "Oh shit, what's going to go down, man?" And then all of a sudden, wings, man! The wings came up and like punched the tweaker dude, and he fell back, and like, oh my god, it was just nuts. It was like Sasha has wings, you know, right? And then she just left. Like, I mean, fair, but freaking super! I can't believe it. I haven't seen supers in years, and what the heck? And I mean, luckily this dude, he got the video, right? And then we're looking at those wings, man. Those are Ravenwind's wings. Is that Ravenwind? Have I been friends with Ravenwind? Man, weird.
And I'm gonna kind of look at him funny and be like, everyone knows that Ravenwind is like much older. Like she's 16. There's no way that they're the same person.
Well, Sasha's like 19, actually. She was totally going to college next year or something. That's why she's
I'm
working
gonna
here.
kind of give him a look like he's an idiot Oh my god, and you believed she was 19?
You know, this is Pancake Hut, man. I don't ask no questions. She got the job. It's cool. But yeah, I mean, come on. We're living in a world with supers, right? You see these people who are like people, and then all of a sudden they're like rocks. So, like time travel shit. I mean, that happened. I mean, there was that whole incident with the Statue of Liberty and whatnot. And don't get me started about that damn penguin mech at the zoo. I mean, stuff is weird. So, I mean, this totally could be Ravenwind, but it went through like a time machine thing and is like younger, you know?
And wanted to work at Pancake Hut?
I don't know, man. All I'm telling you, shit is weird. And he's definitely going to pull a cigarette out of the box now.
I mean, when is her next shift supposed to be? She said that she would meet me like an hour ago and she hasn't shown. I'm worried that maybe something happened to her. Like maybe the guy that was tweaking found her at her place.
Nah, man, we called the cops on him. He was so stunned by the wings, he's been locked up. He ain't no worry. She was supposed to work. She's supposed to be on work right now, but I mean, she left after that tweaky dude. And the wings. Wing. Think she can fly?
I never asked, which
Did you
is
know she had
true.
wings? You say you've been friends forever. You knew she had wings?
Well, like I knew she had them when we were kids. I thought maybe she got them removed since people might think she was Ravenwind or something.
Yeah, totally logical. I bet she is Ravenwind. You're probably lying. What are you doing here?
I told you I'm looking for my friend Aysha.
Yeah, but I haven't seen you before.
Well, yeah, she didn't want me coming around work since I'm 16, like she is.
That makes more sense than I'd like to admit. But hey, my break's almost over, so I don't think she's coming back. Uh,
You know where she might go if she felt like she was in trouble?
I mean, you might want to talk to the manager. I mean, she's got all that information on the application and whatnot. Maybe we have an address, phone number, or some shit. I don't know, man.
Okay.
But good luck getting them away from those cameras. Dude's loving the attention.
Can you ask him to come out back? Like you work for him. I feel like you could get through.
You ain't never had a manager, had you?
No, I'm 16.
Yeah. You don't have to repeat yourself. Fine, I'll go talk to the manager. And he's gonna toss his cigarette butt on the floor and go inside.
I feel like if Levity didn't know any better, she'd think that that guy was the tweaker.
No, I wouldn't think he's a tweaker. I think he was high on something though.
All right. Took a little convincing, but manager comes out and he's gonna look at you and be like, "Hey, I hear you're looking for Sasha. I'm trying to find her too. She's not answering her phone. Do you have another number?"
No, I tried her phone, but she was supposed to meet me here like an hour ago and she hasn't shown, and I'm worried she might have been hurt.
Damn it, she was such a good worker, and now she just freaking no shows. Well, I mean, she showed, but then she left. I'm gonna have to interview more people. I mean, granted, we're getting a lot of business with this wing shit, but and the Ravenwind, but it'd be nice to have more workers. And god damn it, nobody wants to work these days. Frick. Shit. Look, I have an address on file. Shit, no, that's a PO box. They're not gonna be there. Um. Hey, you know what? Can you do me a favor? I need Sasha to show up to shift tonight, and it'd be great if we could get her for all these pictures and stuff. We'd get so much more money, so much more interest. So can I get you to go try to find her? I'll bring her application. I think we got a reference down for her. Maybe you could call them and find her.
Y- Yeah, I can see if that's someone that's real or if she faked that too.
Awesome. Hey, are you looking for a job?
No, I'm 16.
Oh. That's all right. 16's legal to work. Could put you on shift right now. I mean, you're 16, so I'm going to pay you a little under minimum wage. I hope that's okay.
I'm gonna say no wonder she said she was 19 and roll my eyes at him.
God, nobody wants to freaking work. All right, let me get the paperwork. I'll be right back. He goes back in, comes out like 5 minutes later. He's got her application, and it's got name, age, birthday, whatever. You see Asha Fierce. Birthday is 3 years before, so she looks like she's 19. And under references, there's like 3 different names and 3 different phone numbers.
Does it look like a photocopy of the documentation or like what she actually wrote?
No, he was in a rush and he just grabbed the whole thing and brought it out.
Perfect. I'm gonna go a thank you and just walk off with it.
All right, make sure you tell her to come back. I need her to show up to shift tonight. And if you have any friends who need a job, tell them to work here, okay?
Yup.
Oh yeah,
Good
give
luck
us a
with
good
that.
review on Yelp.
Yep. I'm gonna pull up my cell phone and call the first number on the list.
Do 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 do. We're sorry, this number is no longer in service.
I'm gonna hang up my phone. A fucking course. Call the
I
second
like
number.
that you kept going before she said she was gonna hang up.
Beep, 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 beep,
I'm gonna hang up.
beep.
I'm gonna call the third number.
All right. Trying to think. 1 sec. Hello.
Hi. Who is this?
Depends who's asking.
My friend is missing, and I feel like she's in a lot of trouble.
Have you tried calling the police? This is an odd number
I
to call.
think the police would be more trouble. My friend is
Interesting.
missing, and I went to her place and I can't find her, but I found this number written down, and I thought maybe you might know where she was. But there wasn't a name, so I'm trying to figure out if I even read the phone number right.
And you are
Eloise, and you are
intrigued. One sec. I want to look at something.
that makes sense. Did the reference sheet have a name?
Yes. The reference sheet had a name that was Beth Lively.
Okay. Are we still paused? Are you good now?
I think I'm good. I was thinking about have you do Pierce the Mask, but I don't think we're at that point yet. So
I'm gonna go, oh, wait a second. There's a name right here. I thought it was just a scribble. Are you Beth?
interesting. Can I put you on hold for a second?
I guess.
Great. Okay, so she's on hold with Levity, and then is going to turn to Aysha. Hey, you know someone named Eloise? You're muted.
Good call. I maybe Ellie, maybe.
Yeah, I mean possibly. Good person, friend.
I mean, she's my best friend when we were little.
Cool. I got her on the phone. You want to talk to her?
I don't know that she wants to talk to me usually.
She seems to be looking for a lost friend.
She called me a friend?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Mallory is gonna take you off hold and be like, "So this friend you're looking for, by chance, do you have their name?"
That depends who's asking.
Yeah, you're cool. Here, talk to her. And she's gonna hand the phone to Aysha.
Hello?
Hi.
I, I'm assuming this is Ellie, yeah?
Yeah, Ellie Andrews.
Yeah.
We used to play superheroes.
Oh my god, I can't believe you remember that.
I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Guess it's better than the other thing you could have said that would have connected us.
You didn't do that. Neither of us were even there.
Stop, I'm gonna actually cry. um, um, so what's up?
Do you remember Uncle Martin?
Yeah, of course.
He found a really interesting video on the internet,
Fuck me.
and I saw it, and he's worried, and I'm worried. And he said something about your dad, and considering, the family resemblance.
Yeah, yeah. They weren't supposed to come out. They were never supposed to come back out. I should have had them fucking removed.
I assume that'd be really painful.
Well, I don't really have anybody to ask, so I don't know. But I'm guessing, yeah.
I have a friend who has some. You could ask her. Them.
And Mallory's gonna butt in and be like, "Hey, phones aren't actually that safe. We should probably meet in person."
Um, does Levity hear that? Or do I need to repeat it?
Levity probably doesn't hear.
Hey, so before we talk anymore, which I really would love to do, I think maybe something that's less easy to tap might be a better choice.
Yeah, just tell me where, and I can meet you.
And I
Mallory's
like put my hand and like, Mallory, where where can we meet?
um
Because I literally go from my hidey hole to work and back, and that's it.
there's a park that is near, kind of in between where we are and where the pancake hut is. Very public. We could go there. There's a gazebo right in the middle. Should be safe for
Okay.
everyone.
Address?
123 USA Street.
Okay, fair.
What do you want from me?
I don't know. I just love it. Um, okay, how about there's a park nearby me and it's a couple blocks from the Pancake Hut. It's 123 USA.
Okay. Yeah, I know the 123 USA Park.
Okay, great. 20 minutes?
Yeah, I can get there. Just so you know, I have a couple friends with me, our
I
age.
figured based on the fact that you said yeah,
Uncle
I know
Martin.
what
Yeah.
Uncle Martin does. I figured.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just didn't want you to freak out and think I brought cops. You know how I feel about cops anyway.
Yeah. Thanks.
Yeah, I'll see you there.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Are we on Levity's end of the story or my end of the story?
Your end at the moment.
Okay, cool.
Mallory's gonna turn back a big. Oh yeah. By the way, before you showed up, somebody else called that phone. Y'all need
You
to
didn't
be
think to
careful.
mention this earlier?
Well, I'm sorry. There was a lot of yelling, and then I needed coffee. It's 7 a.m. I went to bed 2 hours ago.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
All
So,
right.
anyway,
Yep,
just
the
be
purple
careful.
person
You
is.
might also have AEGIS on your tail.
Oh, fuck.
Don't worry. I sent them on a wild goose chase. They shouldn't be able to find you. The park is far away from where I sent them.
Thank you.
But just want to let you know, try to keep a low profile.
Okay. So depending on how this meeting goes, can we come back here and reconvene? Because I'm guessing they're gonna want to go. They're gonna want me to go to Uncle Martin's school, and I just don't know that I'm ready for that.
This place will always be available to you.
I love you, Mallory.
I love you too, sweet pea. Now go kick butt, meet your friend, and let's see what happens.
Okay.
All right, so Levity, are you going to inform Monarch and Koa what's going on?
Yeah, I don't know if we have communicators, but I'm pretty sure I could text Koa.
Yeah, at the very least you can text.
Yeah. So I'll be like, got a lead at the 123 America State Street Park.
Can the text come out as text to speech out of Koa's butt?
Oh God, please.
Yes. Koa,
Yes.
Koa has definitely been pointing at random things. Well,
Super helpful.
while Monarch is either carrying them in some way, just like dog, squirrel, potato.
Did you just say
Potato?
potato and point up?
Yeah, there's a flying potato. That was very interesting. We got
Yes.
distracted for 20 minutes on that.
Turns out it was a blimp.
Ah.
That's what that flying potato was.
Ah, it was an airborne vehicle. I see.
I just love that probably neither Koa nor Monarch would have known what it was, so.
Yeah, so we went to investigate. We were like, is this our suspect? They not only have wings, but they turn into an air-flying vehicle. Fascinating.
I hadn't planned on being the genius of the operation.
Hey, you haven't, I'm okay.
Look, Koa's been alive for 6 months, and I'm an alien. This is height of our intelligence about Earth customs. Koa, your butt seems to be making noise.
Yes. I think text.
So not a fart.
No. Uh, uh, my lady, inserted code so that when someone texts a Koa, it speaks out of Koa's but
Ah,
very handy.
very
Because
nice.
Koa gets distracted very easily.
Yes. Anyways, the text that we got distracted from. We should investigate that with Levity, our companion.
Yes.
Excellent. Koa, play Despacito as we fly up to the park.
Oh, we'll do so.
That is the only song that mine knows.
Hey, but my question is Despacito age locked for explicit content?
We have to play the
Feel
kids.
like
It's
yes.
the Kids Bop version.
Yeah,
God.
Kids Bot version.
And mine's like, well, that's not right, but oh well.
Okay. I'm gonna say, Levity, you head to the gazebo in the park, and Aysha as well.
Yes.
Y'all are kind of
Yeah.
approaching from two different directions, and then you've got the flying duo.
Yeah, I'll just like link telepathically with Levity and be like, yes, hello, we are here, but we are being sneaky. And so as not to be seen.
The giant.
What is
butterfly
your
in
Yes, the
version of
giant
sneaky?
butterfly wings just circling the park. No, we probably like we're like high and then like drop down into like a tree or something and are hiding in a tree.
Tell me it looked like a downed aircraft just went.
Yeah, it was a drone. It was a drone. We are excellent undercover operatives.
Yes.
This won't cause problems.
Yes.
Yeah, there's gonna be a couple curious people in the park looking at the tree, like, what?
I would reach out with my mind to like be listening for thoughts of other people approaching, just so that I would know when Aisha was getting close.
All right.
You want me to roll for it?
Yeah,
Okay.
because you are looking for very specific thoughts.
Ooh. Oh, 8.
Okay.
It's a good thing I have that +3.
That is very helpful. Okay, Aisha, what would you be thinking as you're approaching the gazebo?
I don't even fucking know what she looks like anymore.
The same but taller.
Oh my god, never mind. I don't even know why I thought that. Look, it's just freaking photocopy. Okay, she's not mad at you. 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 She said that on the phone. It's not your fault.
So, funny enough, there are two people having these exact same thoughts. The other is on the other side of the park, who had a very interesting phone call with their girlfriend and is meeting in the park to try to make sure that they stay in a relationship. So, you're getting these thoughts from two different directions.
And I think can Monarch still be like telepathically linked to Levity, so it's catching like the backdrift of all of that?
Yeah.
Like,
So I'm hearing it 4 times.
It's just a nonstop echo. Oh, there's like a noise cancellation. We stop it.
But they're heading to a bench, and Aisha's heading to the gazebo, which y'all talked about. I assume you mentioned the gazebo. I mentioned the gazebo. I don't know if you talked.
I don't remember if we talked about the gazebo. I just said, let's go meet in the park. And then I see her, so like I'm like sort of not beelining for her because I don't want to make myself like super obvious like that I'm going like a specific place, but like I'm sort of like heading in her direction. And if she were to like look up, she would see me.
Yeah. When I got to the like if I heard Honeywind thinking I don't even know what shit looks like anymore, I would think a picture of me taking a selfie going her. Because it would be the most recent image I have of myself.
Fantastic. Okay. Y'all are at the gazebo.
I
I kind of wave awkwardly.
Monarch pulls out a snack from her pocket and begins eating
you
it. Well,
said something about friends?
Yeah, they're hiding in a tree. You know how you're kind of obvious in public?
Yeah.
One of my friends is more obvious.
Great.
I figured the last thing you wanted was more attention.
Thanks. I also want to just mention that I like just looked up at Tuff's stream and she is legitimately eating a snack and I did not expect.
She was
I
doing it
can't-
earlier when we
Yeah.
were talking on the phone too.
Oh my god, I was not paying attention. That's great. Okay. Well, I mean, I'm assuming I know what Uncle Martin sent you, but why don't you just clarify for me?
Well, if I recognize you from the video, and Uncle Martin recognizes you from the video, and if the people at the diner are any indication of people seeing the family resemblance, then Uncle Martin's probably not the only one looking.
Yeah, Mallory said that. Did you? You don't know Mallory. Don't worry about it. Okay. I feel very exposed. In the park, I met you here because I wasn't sure. In all honesty, if I was going to trust you, but um, you look exactly the same and you act exactly the same, and I just read some text. Sorry. Wait, Koa, no. um,
Well, yeah, it's been 6 years, not 20.
yeah, I know. I just
It's a long time. Yeah.
um um you still do that thing with the mind thing, right?
Yeah, that's why I thought the picture of myself to you.
Mm. Oh, oh. I wondered where that came from. Um, makes a lot more sense now. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking because I'm suddenly feeling like we're being like actively watched besides Levity's friends.
Monarch's sitting in the tree eating more snacks, just staring intently.
And
My
also
Speaking of,
Oh.
I'm assuming that all of y'all were fairly focused on this conversation.
Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
I mean,
cool.
I would kind of be looking around, but yeah,
same,
just
but
looking.
like not. Yeah,
Like
All
just
right.
looking to see if other people came
fuck,
up.
we're screwed, aren't we?
Not
We're in
necessarily.
danger.
Yeah.
um, well, if you're looking around, then you may have noticed that there's a couple guys who are walking kind of towards the gazebo, but like
Do they
not
look like
obviously.
cops?
And
Ah,
Aisha does not like that people are beelining towards her. So in my brain, I'm gonna think we need to go now. And I'm gonna think Mallory's address and say, don't walk the same way I do, but go here. Like, and this is all happening in my brain, it's not audible.
Hmm.
Um, and go quick. I'll meet you there. And
Okay.
like I'm just gonna sort of walk off.
Yeah, and I'll walk off a different side of the gazebo from you.
okay.
And so
The
we
two guys are gonna kind of look at each other and separate, one following each of you.
Okay, I'm gonna think to Monarch and to the best of my ability to Koa. So I don't know if your thoughts can understand my thoughts, but I'm gonna think well, I don't know binary, Koa. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. And I'm gonna think, like, it's not safe. We should go to this address.
Having seen them split, I probably see the two guys that are following each of them separately, right? From my
Yeah.
vantage point, I'll be like, well, be careful, you're being followed. And then I will project kind of like an image of the overview of the city from like when me and Koa were flying over it, and kind of like closer to the area that we are, to try to help Levity figure out like an escape plan of like a good way to lose this guy. Probably also will do that for Honeywind as well.
That might be interesting for Aysha, who's not used to this.
Yeah, just
Or
suddenly
wasn't
another
expecting it
presence,
either.
like, hello.
I feel like it would like tickle my ear. Like
Yeah,
I don't know
it would be
why
like a
that's my
really
thought, but like it's like a
yeah, like a
you're,
really
like, you
weird
have that ear
presence
itch.
that you like, yeah, you like, it's weird, but it's there, and it's,
Yeah,
you know, a little alien.
literally.
So then I'll think to Honeywind, an escape route from my friend.
You're welcome. Me and
Suddenly there are all
Koa
these
can
voices
also
in my head.
me and Koa can act as distractions, if so required.
I'm good at
Yeah,
distracting.
In my brain, I'm gonna think. I feel like if you are the one that Ellie said is obvious, it's probably a bad idea for you.
I assume you're kind of walking towards the edge of the park.
Yes, but also necessarily not in a straight line for me.
Yeah, just kind of deviating and whatnot. As you're getting towards the edges, you see a couple more guys come out, get out of cars that had been parked on the road, and they're dressed very similar to the ones that are currently following you. And they definitely see you and are making a beeline.
Yeah. In my brain, I'm gonna be like, "Fuck, Aegis."
I will summon Pulse.
I don't know what that means.
I will think to Honeywind, my friend has a plane. Should we fly?
I'm gonna
Too
be
late.
real
I have
fucking
already summoned
confused.
Pulse. Pulse is on the way.
Is this not more distracting?
I'll be like, Koa, distraction time! And I will say this out loud to Koa, and then jump out of the tree, wings ablazing, and fly over
I'm gonna
and
think,
mind
shit.
oh
blast.
fuck.
Koa jumps out of the tree.
Yeah, they do.
One side fire, one side ice. Goes.
And face plants.
Why do the image I have of Koa in my brain is Gur from Invader Zim?
Oh god, that's a perfect image.
Yes.
Yep.
And I will fly over to the men that are approaching Honeywind, and I will mind blast them back.
All right. Well, I'm gonna say y'all are entering combat.
Fuck
Yeah, you're
me.
not wrong.
I was trying to escape.
Nope, not allowed. Okay, so y'all start with one team. But this should be very interesting.
This is gonna be real fucking interesting.
So you're entering battle against a dangerous foe, so you get two more team. Who would y'all say is the leader?
I think I'm the leader.
Yeah, I think
At this
Levity.
moment.
All right, Aysha, I'm assuming
I'm
you.
struggling because I'm not feeling like I'm part of it. Like I feel like I am. There is no leader because it's me.
Exactly. So you think you're the leader of your team. Whatever. Okay,
But I
so
don't.
cool. So we don't have influence. We already knew that. Everybody has the same purpose of the fight.
Escape is
Yes.
my purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not get
Okay.
Not get
kidnapped by Aegis. Yeah.
protect teammate, friends, quote unquote, and stop the bad guys.
All right. Do any of y'all mistrust the leader of the team?
No.
I am not sure I trust anybody.
Fair,
I
but
would-
I think it's less of a mistrust, and more of a
Lack of trust.
yeah.
Yeah, like
Okay.
you don't think that she's gonna necessarily like turn you over. You just don't trust people.
Uh,
Cool. And then I'm gonna guess your team is ill prepared or off balance.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So I'm gonna say you'll have 3 team in the pool. So what you've got right now is Koa face planted at the base of a tree. Monarch flying towards one of the agent-looking dudes, who is by Honeywind, I think. And there are currently 4 agent dudes, 2 by Levity and 2 by Honeywind. So, I'm gonna say the one who saw Monarch is going to pull out a gun of some sort and is going to attempt to shoot you. So
I would
roll.
like. Oh.
Can we pause for just a second? I need to roll for my burn.
Oh, that's right. My apologies. I forgot you're a Nova. Do
It's
it.
okay. 6 and 2 is 8. Plus condition is 9. So I have 3 burn and I mark another condition.
Oh boy.
I'm afraid.
We're screwed.
Y'all are fine. Don't worry.
I
It's
don't
all
believe
good.
you.
We just
You
have to
say
wait
that
until
a
Pulse
lot.
gets here.
You say that a lot in D&D, and we're not fine.
I haven't died yet.
Yeah,
I
don't
just
worry.
almost died 3 times.
Heroes don't die in masks. They suffer.
Yike.
Perfect. Okay, Monarch, I need you to take a powerful blow. Roll to take a powerful blow.
Can I try to hit him with my brain blast first?
Can I directly engage him and like try and knock the gun out of his hand?
Well, they're far away from you at the moment, like
Oh fuck.
10 feet away-ish. Sometimes I wish we had like a battle map in masks.
Do I have an arrow? Can I have a bow and arrow?
Why would you have a bow and arrow?
I don't know. Because it's cool,
it looks
and
cool.
my D&D book is
We
open next
talked
to me.
about this. You said no bow and arrow.
I know. My D&D book is open next to me though, and so I looked down at attack and it said longbow, and I was like, that's a good idea.
Perfect. Okay. Yeah. Monarch, since you flew in and surprised him, I'll say that you have a chance to attack first.
Okay, cool. That is a 9 to directly engage a threat.
Okay. And what was it that you wanted to do?
I'm mind blasting him, so probably trying to knock him back away from Aysha so that she has a chance to react.
Okay, so you can pick one, resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I think I will. I think I'm gonna knock them to the ground, so I think I'm gonna take away their ability to move temporarily.
Okay. I'm gonna say you do so, but he is able to get a shot off.
Yeah.
So roll to take a powerful blow.
Now I use the dice that roll low. Shit.
Well, that went well.
No. That's a 10.
Oof.
Oof.
Alright, on a 10 plus, you must remove yourself from the situation, lose control of yourself or your powers in a terrible way, or take 2 options from the 7 to 9 list. Now, would you like me to read out the 7 and 9 list?
No, it's fine. I think I know it at this point.
I figured you did.
Can you use a team to lower that, or is that not possible?
Yes, you can use team to lower it.
Yes.
If you can come up with a way to make it so that Monarch doesn't, just immediately get knocked out, but she gets up again.
Well, if I'm also attempting to, like, what if I'm like running towards Monarch, like trying, because I'm now like running into the guys that are trying to capture me.
You'll
Would
be
that
running
not-
toward them, not away from them?
If I see Monarch in the way and a gun pulled out, Yeah, I would say I would start because it's about me. I don't want anybody else to get hurt anymore.
Very true. So you would run up as well and
And
try to.
try and help.
Okay.
Try and help Monarch.
Okay. Yeah, we can say that Honeywind maybe ran up and yelled, and it caused a bit of a distraction. So the aim, especially after being mind blasted, was not the best. So we'll say you have used a team. You guys are down to 2, and you can choose one from the 7 to 9 list.
Cool. I will struggle past the pain and mark 2 conditions. I think I am very angry because this is why my people do what they do. And maybe a little bit insecure because my blast wasn't as powerful as I was hoping it would be.
Okay. You are basically hit kind of with a rubber bullet. Definitely not intended to kill, but intended to potentially incapacitate.
Okay, so I think struggling past it is more that Monarch is relying on their natural toughness, so it like hits and then like it hurts, but they kind of are able to shrug it off and keep going.
Yeah, makes sense. And all right, that dude is now prone and got the wind a little bit knocked out of them.
There's a second guy I would like to try and knock him out.
Okay, yeah. Second guy running up after seeing this and is probably thinking about tackling you from behind.
I'm trying to decide if I want to directly engage a threat or unleash my powers. Do I want to
Okay.
use my wings or do I want to just sort of start smacking him?
Oh, if you're attacking him, that's directly engaging regardless.
Yeah, it sounds like you want to smack him, so whether it's with your wings or with your fists.
Okay. All right, so I would like to, yeah.
Okay. Roll plus danger.
8, 9.
Okay, you can pick one, resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, impress, surprise, or frighten the opposition.
I
I would
will
like to take his
assist with
consciousness.
I will assist with team to add a +1 to that.
Yeah, okay.
Seeing this, I will turn and send another mind blast at him to kind of stagger him enough that Honeywind can get in and do what they need to do.
Okay. So you want to take their consciousness and, I suppose, avoid their blow?
Well, could I also create an opportunity for like Levity and Koa with because they'll like then see that 2 of their guys are down?
Well,
And that
they're on the other
creates-
side of the park.
But you don't think they know where their teammates are?
I mean, oh,
I'm
so you want the
asking
other 2 dudes to...
to like notice that their backup is no longer backup.
So maybe frighten the opposition on the other side of the park?
Oh, derp. Okay, that would make more sense.
So you want to take the consciousness from them and frighten the
And
opposition.
frighten the opposition. Yeah.
Okay.
Great, now
I
they
need
can shoot at
to...
you.
Yeah, you're gonna need a roll to take a powerful blow. And then we'll get to you, Jess, in just a sec.
7.
A 7.
7.
Okay, you get to choose one. You lash out verbally, provoking a teammate to foolhardy action, or take advantage of your influence to inflict a condition. We don't have influence, so not that one. You give ground. Your opposition gets an opportunity. You struggle past the pain. Mark 2 conditions.
I'm gonna feel guilty and afraid. Because I now have. I feel like I'd still consider Ellie like my best friend because I haven't really made any in the past 6 years. So I've now pulled my best friend into a dangerous situation. And I'm also scared of what they're gonna do to us.
Okay. Were you trying to attack with your wings or with your fists?
I would say the last time.
Yeah, when you
Or
attack this dude.
well, wait. If I took out his consciousness, how do I not? How do I have to avoid his blows?
It's directly engaged threat means you trade blows.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Fists. I don't have my wings. Sorry.
So fists or wings?
Fi-
Fists. Okay,
wings.
cool. Wait. I'm not the only one, right?
I'm broken. Fist.
Uh,
Smack, smack.
fists. Fine. Okay, you're sticking with fists. You can't change it again. So
I wasn't changing it. I've said fists the past 3 times. I'm not talking well because I have donut in my mouth.
Okay, so you see the agent. You walk up to him and you punch him, and you punch him pretty good in the face to knock him out. When you do so, though, right before you hit, or right as you're hitting, he had managed to get his gun up and pop off a shot that probably hit you in the hip with, again, one of those rubber bullet type things. But the other 2 agents who are across the park have seen their 2 guys go down very quickly under these 2 teenagers that they were told should have been fairly simple to capture. They had only really been expecting Ravenwind or Honeywind. So the fact that there's more, they're very much feeling overwhelmed. And they're going to start backing up, but you can see a hand on a communicator and probably calling for backup. So, Levity. So you've got the 2 guys near you, one kind of behind where the gazebo was, one in front on the parking lot. They've kind of stopped trying to approach you and are now kind of backing up a little bit. I believe you said you wanted to do something, so.
Yes. So I'm gonna start moving towards Honeywind and Monarch and Koa because I feel like I'm the only person not in that general area, and I want to use Moat. So I can spend 1 burn to create a barrier that will hold back threats as long as I keep my attention to it. You can call for me to spend another burn if the barrier is threatened by particularly powerful enemies. Um, so basically, I want to make a shield around us using my telekinesis to, I think I'm going to pull up some shrubberies so they can't see us. Because I don't know what else I would be able to, like, I'm not going to do it to, like, cars. And
No,
I don't want
fair.
to take down the gazebo. So, like, all that I can think of that would be in a park.
Shrubbery.
Benches?
Yeah.
Huh?
Shrubs, flowers,
Benches?
You just create a psychic barrier.
playground equipment, rocks. Okay, I don't think you have to roll Unleash Your Powers if you're using a burn. Is that
No,
correct?
I don't think you
Okay.
do, because burns are moves that you've already rolled for.
Cool beans.
Mhm.
All right, so the 4 of you are now in a swirling whirlwind of debris of some sort.
There's
2
no
age.
possible way that Koa can sneak out.
No.
Nope. Koa,
Bad Koa.
Koa, you're getting up from face planting, and you're just like, and I'm in a tornado. Okay.
Do I have a read on where Pulse is?
I'm gonna say at this moment, Pulse wasn't too far away anyway, so they're
And they
probably
are
pulling
very
up at the edge
fast.
of the park. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Pulse is here if we would like to make our daring getaway.
I think that's a good idea.
Yes, excellent.
Sure.
And I will
The
start
fuck is a pulse?
my ship from Canada.
Huh.
Yes.
She
And
has
I
a
look
plane.
at Levity and I'm like, you're not buying this, right?
What do you mean? Mine is very convincing.
You're a fucking blue butterfly. What the fuck do you mean convincing?
Yeah, my parents were butterfly scientists in Canada. Anyways, and they also built ships that can fly. Planes.
Koa pokes Ellie. What does fuck mean?
The word we're not gonna tell my sister that I taught you, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
let's away
To the plane.
to Pulse.
All right. As you're running to Pulse, can the moat go with you, or do you need to drop the moat in order to be able to run?
It doesn't say. I think
mean,
like the barrier is in place, and I could probably
You
like
move within
in my
it.
head. It didn't have a top on it. It was just
Oh.
around us because the enemies
Perfect.
weren't on top of us.
Cool. Then Pulse can just come in through the top and land next to us,
Okay.
and then open up. And, yes, welcome aboard, and run onto my ship.
I want to pick up Koa and throw them over my shoulder and run towards the ship.
Oh, I call shotgun.
Aisha is in the ship and looking at this tiny booster seat, trying to figure out what the hell is happening.
Oh, another seat pops up for Aisha.
I put Koa in the booster seat and yell for Monarch. Everyone's here as I'm like buckling in Koa.
Yeah, Monarch runs into the ship. Like, it already starts like lifting up and taking off before I'm even on. I'm communicating telepathically with Pulse to be like, okay, time to leave.
Let's not go to that address that I said to you earlier, Ellie. We don't need to get her involved in this chaos.
Maybe we go to Martin, and then if you want to leave, we can help you leave.
Okay. All right, sounds like a plan.
Good. Back to Gloria, Pulse. Sorry, Gloria.
And I like lean over and like I've realized that like Maya can like read my thoughts, but I'm also trying to communicate with Ellie without her knowing. Like,
Monarch
what
kind
is
of.
she?
What is she?
Who is she? I don't know. What is happening?
Aisha, this is my friend Maya and my friend Koa.
Yes, hello.
Why
I
are you
am Mai.
Hi,
So
Mai.
you know how Sierra is like used to do robotics competitions?
Oh God. Yes.
Well, apparently she was feeling particularly maternal when she was in the hospital for a bit. And I'm an aunt.
Ah, that is the relationship. Interesting. Another piece of candy comes out. Mai eats it. Very fascinating.
Oh, looks at Honeywind. You know, Mummy?
Yes, I know, Mommy.
Their eyes get really big. Like, tell me everything.
Another time. What's your name?
Koa.
Hi, Koa.
Koa.
Koa. Well, I'm proud of you for spelling it. I feel like eventually, Aisha's going to have a very soft spot for Koa, but like right now, she's just super fucking overwhelmed. And is
She's like, why did
"What
you bring a
the
toddler
hell?"
to my rescue mission?
Yes, yes.
The toddler is equipped
So-
with many dangerous features, such as fire and ice.
And
Yes.
whiteout.
And whiteout.
Well,
Great.
When I said my friends were our age, I rounded up.
A lot. A lot.
I am
Excuse
18.
me?
Thank you very much.
I am 6 months old. That is a lot.
She's
Oh.
a lot more advanced than many 6-month-olds, if it helps.
I
I'd say
mean, the fact that
mentally,
she's
we're similar.
talking.
Oh my god, they are actually a child. Oh, I am so sad you cannot consume food. I would give you so much candy.
Consume food. This seems bad. Do we need to
Want
separate these two?
candy?
Why do I feel like
Candy?
Honeywind and Levity are gonna become parents to Maya and Koa?
I'm just like, Koa, you can't have candy. Sierra, Milo, and I have told you many times. Remember the coffee?
No.
I have to. What? Who
Yes,
thinks
I
it's a
am
good
also
idea
curious about the coffee.
to give
Milo
we
wouldn't talk to me after.
Oh,
Koa, will
honey,
you show
it's
them the
okay.
video with the coffee?
Koa shows the video with
I
the
feel like the
coffee.
video like projects from Koa's eyes and the sound comes out of Koa's butt.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, I love the idea for movie night. Now play Treasure Planet.
Yes. Mike gets very
I feel like that
homesick
would be Maya's
when
favorite
watching
movie.
Treasure Planet.
Yes. Yes.
Maya would tell you of all the science facts that the movie gets wrong.
They're like, the Cygnus crust, that is partially where my galaxy is. I mean, I love that galaxy for no reason whatsoever.
Thinks we're in a plane flying back to the
I'm gonna take
school.
detours because Pulse is very obvious. That's one of their
It's
drawbacks,
fair.
is that they
Yeah.
are
Fair.
not subtle and that it is an
There's
alien
that-
craft.
Crap ton of time to
But
talk, which is good.
fast.
But it is speedy, so yeah, I'll go in the wrong direction probably at first, and then wait until we're out over the water a ways, and then whip around and go down and around to get back up to Gloria.
I
Well,
want to
also,
text Martin to let him know we're on the way back and that we ran into what I'm pretty sure are AEGIS agents.
Can you text in what's the plane's name?
Pulse.
Like, can you text in Pulse, or is it like being in a real plane and you're not supposed to text?
You can text in Pulse. Pulse is specially made to allow text messages. Isn't that right, Pulse? And then I think everybody can feel Pulse just being like, mm-hmm.
We're like, oh, that tingles weird.
That tingles weird.
Oh, right. Planes aren't supposed to
Koa
have
pokes
thoughts.
Pulse.
Oh dear.
Well, you had already told me that your plane had thoughts, so
That is true.
I was prepared.
Pulse
All this
will
is probably-
create a little, like, hand and poke Koa back. Pulse seems very amused.
Oh dear. Okay. I'm gonna say you arrive back at the Gloria School, without trouble. Taking that nice detour. You managed to miss everything. You had a couple helicopters on your tail for a bit, but Pulse let you know where they were, and y'all were able to avoid them and lose them.
Pulse doesn't have like a shield thing where they like can become invisible.
Nope, that wasn't something that Monarch wanted.
It's not
Oh,
something that my people think should be required. If we are shot down upon entering the atmosphere, we are supposed to destroy the planet immediately.
Oh.
Mai does not say that out loud, but that is what would happen.
Yeah.
That's what is supposed to happen.
Oh.
Mai did
Yeah.
not
I
do
was
that.
like, Mai just like completely outed herself as an alien.
Yeah,
but
no,
okay.
Mai doesn't actually
No,
say
no, no.
that. That's but
Out
that
of
is the reasoning why there's no camouflage.
Got it. Okay.
All right, cool. Park Pulse back in front of Gloria. I mean, return the statue to where it belongs in front of Gloria.
Perfect. Martin's gonna be there, probably with Milo too. And
I feel
so
like
the
at this
door.
point, Aisha would like Koa and would unbuckle her and carry them out.
Aww.
Would Koa let this happen?
Yes, Koa would let it happen.
Are you kidding? Honeywind knows Sierra. They're fine, clearly.
Does Koa hold on to everybody like a koala? It's just like,
Yes.
yes.
Love it.
Perfect. All right. So y'all exit Pulse, and Martin's gonna be like, "Y'all succeeded. I knew you would. Aisha, it's so good to see you again.
Good to see you too, Uncle Martin.
Can I give you a hug?"
Please.
Okay. And they're gonna hug. Nice.
Got me over here with actual tears in my eyes. I know what you're talking about.
I'm so sorry, Aysha. I should have looked for you and brought you back so long ago. I'm so sorry about your father. I miss him so much.
Thanks. Sorry about everything, too.
It's okay. It's certainly not your fault, and I'm very proud of you for how you handled the mugger in the diner.
Yeah.
I'm more proud that she put up with that manager for that long. And I'm gonna pull the paperwork out of my pocket and go, here's this back.
Oh, thanks. Hopefully he doesn't have a copy of it somewhere. Although he's not that bright, so...
Just don't call him for a reference for your next job. So Martin's gonna say, this is Gloria. It is a safe place for supers, and I'm running this school and hopefully trying to train supers to be heroes. And if you'd like to be a hero, we would love to have you. If you want to go and do your own thing, I want you to know that you have support and family here. We would very much like it if you could join us.
I, for one, think you made an excellent member of our team.
Yes.
Yeah, the way that you helped defend Monarch from those AEGIS grunts was pretty great.
It was very appreciated.
Yes.
Like, Aisha's just sort of staring at her shoes. I don't know what I want, but I think I definitely need somewhere to hide out for a little while.
Absolutely. Open offer, and while you're here, we'll get you enrolled, and you've been off grid. We're going to start with some entrance exams. See where you're at.
You can join my class.
What is Monarch's favorite class? Debate?
No. I think Monarch loves history.
Ooh.
Yeah. There's
I feel like
lots
that
of
would be very
wars in human
interesting.
history. It is very fascinating.
Oh, I bet that would be.
Yeah, the Mitsa only have one war in their history.
Nerd.
Rude.
Perfect. Okay, that pretty much ends Mask's beginnings. Congratulations, y'all had your first team fight, and you are now a team. So we can do the influence and stuff parts of y'all's and relationships thingamabobbers.
Ooh.
So I figured that's kind of how we'll wrap up
Ooh.
this session, and then the next session will be y'all fighting the world together as a team.
Yay.
All right, so who would like to go
Yay.
first with relationship stuff?
I can.
All right, Monarch.
So I think I will be learning about Earth by spending time with Aisha or Honeywind, because I feel like we might wind up in similar classes, which will be cool. And I think I'm developing a little bit of a crush on Levity because, other telepath and, just,
Ooh.
yeah.
Ooh.
So, and I think my demeanor is more cheerful over haughty. I am just so excited to be here, so everyone gets influence over me.
Okay.
Uh,
Honeywind. Trying to grab
okay.
the
I was trying to find it, but and then I don't know what's happening.
Okay, so relationships. Blank is the only one who understands what I'm going through. I told them which part of me I wished was more like my parent.
Um, I guess it would have to be Levity.
Okay.
Like, I would love some help here. Like, I'm not trying to be stupid, but like that would make the most sense, right? Because everybody else knows who my parent is, but they don't know the extent of everything.
Absolutely. My only issue is I feel like both of these apply to Levity. So I'm not sure
The first one, you could do Monarch, because Monarch also has wings, maybe?
That's very true. So you want to like your wings, and at the moment you don't quite.
Yeah.
Would that make sense?
And you don't like being obvious and being outed, and Monarch can't help but be obvious.
And yeah.
Okay, cool. And then your parent once fought and thrashed Levity's parents. So I've got to find a way to make it up to them.
Right.
So that makes a lot of sense. So influence. T may be the key to proving you're different from your parent, but you don't want to be defined by your peers either. Give influence to 2 of your teammates. Who do you think would have influence over you?
Well, that's influence over me. Okay. Koa was like baby. And Levity.
Makes sense with the history.
Yeah.
But I love that you're like, I gotta take care of this baby, and so you're gonna try to be a good influence for the baby.
Yeah, and especially because like Koa and Levity are both from like that same like family tree, and so like I feel like I fucked that family tree, even though it was not anywhere near my fault, but like I feel responsible for it.
No, absolutely.
And so it's like, okay, I gotta take care of this family.
Alrighty. So Levity.
Yes.
You hang out all the time with Blank to blow off steam.
I'm gonna go with Monarch.
Okay.
So I could have said Monarch or Koa there.
Mm-hmm.
And then you once hurt Blank when you lost control of your powers.
Uh,
Does that necessarily have to be like one of us? I know it sounds dumb, but like just out of pure curiosity.
It helps if it's
Um,
PCs because it's supposed to establish your relationships with the other characters.
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna say Honeywind because as children, I probably at some point tried to take a toy from you and you tried to pull it back and I slapped you in the face with a book on accident.
On accident.
On
Yeah.
it. Love it. All
Yeah.
right, and then influence. What kind of demeanor would you say you had? Happy
Uh,
facade or lockdown?
Happy. So everyone has influence on me, all 3 of you.
Okay. Da-da-da-da. And then this playbook for the newborn. Alrighty. Koa. Relationships. Blank is an exemplary human. They show you around and tell you how things work. I know who you're thinking of putting.
I was thinking of putting Monarch.
Yep, I knew it.
Yes!
Knew it. All right.
Beautiful.
The behavior of Blank confuses you again and again. You're determined to understand humanity better by studying them.
Probably Levity because she's different from Sierra. It's just
Makes a lot of sense.
interesting.
All right. And influence, you're receptive to how people think and behave around you. So give influence to all of your teammates.
He literally has influence on everyone, and everyone has influence on them.
Perfection.
Beautiful.
Okay. So, yeah, that is Mask's beginnings. Y'all are adorable. I love it. I'm looking forward to seeing more stuff, and especially more shenanigans out of Koa. I feel like Koa and Monarch didn't really get much spotlight this game, but
No,
worry.
they need more of it.
We shall cause much chaos.
Oh god.
That is very much in our future. I have to show Koa around.
Oh yes.
Levity, we
Obviously.
need a plan to contain these two.
As an exemplary human.
From
Koa has a
Canada.
backpack with
Yeah,
a
from
leash.
Canada.
I just thought about that. I was like, oh my god, Monarch isn't even a human, but they are an exemplary human.
Yep.
That's
They're
why it's
from
hilarious.
Canada.
Yeah.
Canada.
I have a soft spot for Canada.
I also feel like Honeywind does not believe that they are from Canada.
Fair.
But I do because my dad is a transformed, so I'm like, oh yeah, she's a transformed. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Levity and Koa know many transformed. Milo is a transformed, and that's who Koa spends most of their time with. So it's just like,
Yeah.
okay, another one.
And then Honeywind walks in and is like, y'all are really buying this? And Mai's like, what do you mean? I am a human. Fellow
feel like-
human.
For Honeywind, especially not like growing up for the first 10 years, like I guess I would have seen some transformed, but then like 6 years off the grid, and like doing some research, but not a lot, and then I feel like what really give it away for Honeywind is the speech, like that extra is like where I'm like,
it's just a stutter.
no,
Specifically
no.
only on words that end with A's. Aysha and Koa.
No, it makes sense. Your dad would have taught you to be very observant about things.
I like that
Try
it's
to
Yeah.
not the
stay safe.
spaceship, the very obviously alien spaceship that gives it away.
Oh
but
no,
the
that definitely
speech.
helped. The first,
And I'm just like, yeah, her parents gave her an airplane.
Yeah,
Sure.
an airplane
The
that
first
looks like a
opening-
Volkswagen bus.
Am I gonna be
You
the
come-
last one to figure it out?
Yes.
As a telepath who could.
you come out of the tree and I'm like, oh, transformed, and then you talk and I'm like, and then you bring out your spaceship and I'm like,
That is not a person.
Koa spends so much time with Monarch that when they call Sierra, they start addressing Sierra as Sierra.
Yes.
That's adorable.
See,
Yes.
Adorable.
Excellent.
There you go.
All right. Well, we should do the thing, go around one more time, say who we are, where we can all find each other, and then we'll end and go raid.
Okay.
End of session questions.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Always
Yeah,
think
I
about
don't
those.
think
reason.
those quite make sense because I was thinking about it. But since this is the beginning thing, y'all really can't get closer to the team
I mean,
or
we
away
could.
from the team.
I
I feel
Alright.
like I've grown more into myself, so there's that.
Okay, well then let's go ahead and do it. We'll start with Koa.
How about you tell
Uh,
us stuff about you first, Hatter, and then we can
Oh,
do
right.
introductions and then answer the questions.
Introductions first, my bad. Hello, I am Hatter of the No Hat variety. I am the Nader. Nader? Nader? Nah. I apparently am done talking for today, so. Yeah, I'm done. Goodbye. Seriously, Koa, it's your turn.
Hi, I am Sin or Potato 9_juice on Twitch. I lost my train of thought when I started saying potato. It's fine.
All brains go bork.
I stream on the Twitch. I have a masks campaign with all of these lovely folk here that you see in this masks game in a masks game on my channel on Friday at 7:30 Eastern time. Yes. Yeah, it's gonna be the finale of that issue. No trauma whatsoever, no chaos. Everything is just gonna be light butterflies. Yes. I play Koa, who is the newborn. Koa has grown closer to the team, the single member in particular being Monarch, because they let them fly, and Koa really enjoyed being able to fly on Monarch.
Okay. I don't think you have any conditions, so if you want to mark potential.
Okay, Koa will mark potential. Jessie.
Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Jessie Bessie. I sometimes am a variety streamer here on Twitch. When I'm not doing that, you can find me in the channel of all of the lovely people here, around me. Um, yeah. I got nothing else. That's who I am.
Might as well. Do you feel like you grew closer to the team, into your own image of yourself, or away from the team?
I think I grew closer to the team. Specifically Monarch, I feel like was very welcoming. Because like I knew Honeywind and have been friends with her. I've known Koa and have been friends with them. But Monarch was like brand new and very accommodating, like sharing space on their ship, helping take over responsibility for Koa and stuff like that. So
Okay.
yeah.
I think they already have influence over you, and then you
Yeah.
can clear a condition or mark potential.
I'm in a clear condition because I'm a Nova.
Probably a good thing.
I'm gonna say I no longer feel afraid because we made it back safely and I feel safe in Gloria.
All right, fantastic.
Whitney. I am an AIM Blair, also known as an AIM or an AIM or a Blair, whatever. I like all the names. I occasionally stream on Twitch. Lately, it's been Dungeons and Dragons with Hatter and Jesse and more lovely people that you guys would know, like Katie1W22. And yeah, um, and this has been a lot of fucking fun. I think I grew more into the image of myself, but I don't remember what that means I get to do.
Explain how you see yourself and why, and then you get to shift one label up and another label down.
Okay, I feel like I have grown more into like being comfortable with like having powers and wings, especially after seeing Monarch like be so open about their wings. I was like, oh, I could do that. And so like sort of that thought starting to like play in my head of like, oh, I can be me. So I'm gonna shift mundane down because I feel less like a normal human. And I am gonna shift freak up.
Okay. Tough.
Alright, hi, I am 98 Tough Love. If you're here on my channel, you probably know who I am, but just in case you don't, I'm a variety streamer. Play lots of different games. I sometimes play games like this. We're on current hiatus from our ongoing Masks campaign, but we will be coming back with Masks Unfathomable at some point this summer. More trauma in store for all of our wonderful characters. And then, thank you, Stream Elements Perfect Timing. On Saturday, April 9th, which is in just a couple of days, we are going to be celebrating 2 years of affiliate status. So we will be playing a whole bunch of community games and hanging out. I'll probably be drinking. Definitely not going to fall over doing jumping jacks again. And yeah, that'll be starting at about 10 a.m. Pacific. And we should be going for about 8 hours of fun, and then maybe we'll do like a movie night afterwards or something. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I don't plan things.
I have a wild guess as to what movie we'll watch.
What?
Is it Treasure Planet?
What? No. Maybe. Probably. Anyways, I was playing Monarch, or Mai, who is definitely a normal human and not from outer space. Uh, and I think that they have grown into their own image of themselves because they are standing for what is right and are helping guide Earth towards a better path. So I think that their mundane is definitely going to go down, and I think that their savior is going to go up 1.
All right, very cool.
All right, well, I think that's it, unless anybody else has any final thoughts.
Nope, I'm good. Thank you
All
all for playing
right.
my game.
Thank you for running it. It was super fun. It was great.
Yee.
I'm so excited for more.
Yee.
All right,
I
let's
love y'all's
see.
characters.
I am so excited to cause so much more chaos with Monarch.
Yeah,
Next
you
time I
and
am
Sin.
100% popping popcorn before stream so that I can sit there with my popcorn and eat it every time somebody's doing something.
This is so
Perfection.
much tough. I love this character for you. Like, this is so, like, much lighter than I feel like I've been used to you playing with
Yes.
Sin. And so, like, it's just fun to, like, watch you, like, have a complete 180.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
great. I have now 2 very angsty masks characters and 2 not very angsty, but I think only really Sin, Hatter, and Jesse got to meet Crystal, so Crystal was very fun and very pink and now has a part-time job at a very pink store. And they are very excited.
Yes.
Crystal is a lot of energy and I love them.
Rose is very excited for Crystal.
Yes. See, that is the most excited that I have ever heard Rose. Let's go ahead and go say hi to someone. Let's go say hi to, Hell Hath Some Fury.
Ooh,
Why
I
is
love
my...
that hell.
Okay, well that's
Oh,
weird.
hell.
My Twitch is making me type backwards.
Bad
So
timing.
we're gonna try this in OBS instead.
If you alt tab and then go back in, it'll fix it.
That's fine. I got it.
I love that hell half.
Hell hath so
Oh,
much
hell.
fury, and Hell is wonderful. Hell is, I have played games with Hell before. Hell is a fantastic DM. Whoa, stream elements. Is that, oof. And just an all-around great streamer. She does lots of cool stuff. And yeah, let's go spread some love over there. And I will see you guys on Saturday for a Phil University stream. And on Friday, it's in channel where we're finishing up Masks, where I play a way different character than this. And there's definitely not going to be any trauma. Woo!
No trauma, none.
No trauma whatsoever.
Yeah, no, everything's
Trauma
it's fine.
free.
It's not like I'm
And
going
no one
into
is
that.
demon possessed.
Yeah, no, definitely not the twins that were experimented on and have weirdly mismatching powers, bizarrely enough. Weird.
With their friend who was also experimented on that they don't know about yet.
Weird.
Weird.
Anyways, I'll see y'all
Weird.
later. Bye.
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 And rated.